Camping can be one of the most dangerous experiences in India, and honestly, we probably shouldn't even be doing it here. But then, how come so many people in our camping community keep coming back with great experiences and great camping stories? Can weekend family camping really be that fun? The answer is yes. Last month, I had an interesting conversation with members of our camping community. I asked them, now that car camping is trending and there are more rental ventures offering caravans and campers, but honestly, where do you even drive them? And before I could even finish, everyone jumped in at once. Each person had a camping spot and a camping experience they wanted to share. When people share real experiences like road conditions, where to stop, where not to stop, parking, local behavior, whether a caravan can actually be parked there, with all these knowledge, camping can absolutely be enjoyable when you have proper guidance. And that's exactly how One Stop started taking shape. We are a small community of people with full-time jobs, and whenever possible, we take out our cars, drive somewhere beautiful, spend time with family, cook together, and just slow down for a bit. Weekend camping and road trips are simply our thing. If you're someone who enjoys the road trip between the greenery-filled roads of the Sahyadri Hills and taking pit stops at the beautiful waterfalls, then this location is for you. Bhandardara, Mumbai Escape. Just around 4 hours drive from Mumbai, this is one of the best family road trip and camping locations for the weekend escape. Distance and road conditions. From Mumbai, take a highway towards Thane, then continue via Bhiwandi bypass, connecting to Itapuri and then towards Bhandardara. From Pune, travel time is usually around 5 hours depending on the route and traffic. Most of the highway stretch is smooth. The final section towards Bhandardara becomes narrow, slower and are partially paved. Night driving on the final stretch is not at all recommended due to poor lighting, narrow roads and blind pins. Best time for camping. Best time for self-camping in Bhandardara is from September to March, post-monsoon to winter, which gives a pleasant weather, greener landscapes and comfortable camping conditions. See, monsoon, which is from June to September, looks stunning, but heavy rains, mud and slower roads can make camping or road trips extremely difficult. One special seasonal attraction here is the firefly season, usually from late May to the early June. But due to growing tourist crowds, many locals say the experience is not what it once was. Camping situations at Bhandardara. Bhandardara is one of the best locations to go camping. But the issue is many beautiful spots in Bhandardara is a private property or a village property. So the trick of going camping in Bhandardara, as per our one-stop community, is set up your camping around the lakeside, Arthur Lake or dam belt or the backwaters. But before setting up anywhere, they always check with the locals and nearby landowners first. And since this is the best location for camping, there are also many organized camping ventures which are running really good. If you want safety, toilets and easy overnight comfort, then the smart option is to book a regular tent stay and request a nearby car camping space. That way you get facilities while still enjoying your own setup. While camping anywhere in India, this is what our camping community follows. We believe in being respectful guests. We keep our camps low-key, avoid loud music, respect local villages, farms, old temples and nature zones. And we always support locals whenever possible, like buying tea, snacks or essentials from the nearby shop where we are camping. Now, as I told you, Bhandardara is a beautiful location for camping and there are many established campsites here. But if you still end up going self-camping, the amenities are basic outside established camps. There are no toilets unless you stay in a campsite or a homestay. Food options include small tea stalls, local eateries and village meal spots. Fuel up before reaching Ghoti or larger towns because once you enter the final stretch near the lake or the dam, there are no fuel stations. The mobile network can be patchy in valleys and lakeside zones. Weather can turn windy and cooler at night, especially during winters. Carry drinking water, snacks, torch, power bank and cash. And finally, let's talk about which vehicles feel more comfortable here. This place is perfect for families, couples and weekend road trips. The main route is generally manageable by regular cars in dry weather. But during winter, high ground clearance vehicles like SUV, 4x4 or a small camper can be comfortable. But when it comes to small campers, the access to many of the areas, it might get difficult. To get the exact camping spots or map coordinates, comment Bhandardara below. If you're planning a weekend getaway from Mumbai or a short scenic drive from Pune, save this location. We were at a casual coffee meetup with some of our camping community members from Maharashtra. When the conversation shifted to the best weekend escapes in the state, one of them casually said, Mulshi Lake. And bro, the entire table came alive. Everyone instantly wanted something to add about why Mulshi is such a favorite family road trip and camping destination. The mystic weather, Sahyadri roads, calm backwaters, and the peaceful vibe. Almost all of them had experienced Mulshi in multiple ways. Bike rides, family road trips, nature-filled camping trips, relaxed resort stays, rustic homestays, and even organized campsites. And funny enough, maybe it's just a camping community thing, but everyone agreed to one single thing. Camping in Mulshi hits different, but if planned properly. Distance and road conditions. From Pune, Mulshi is around 45 to 50 kilometers and usually takes 1.5 to 2 hours depending on the traffic. From Mumbai, it's around 140 to 180 kilometers and takes approximately 4 to 5 hours. From Pune, common route is Chandni Chowk side towards Mulshi Road. From Mumbai, drive via Lunavla side or expressway connecting to Mulshi. The drive is beautiful. Inner roads near lake points are narrow, rough and partially paved. Camping situation. The views, the roads, the lake, everything is just beautiful. But there's one practical challenge here. See, self-night camping around the lake and dam is not really practical in most zones. And getting a paid night stay in Mulshi itself doesn't feel like a best fit. Because Mulshi stays are not basic, they are an experience in themselves. And once you're paying about 8,000 to 12,000 or more, you'll naturally want to enjoy the property and not just use the place to park and sleep. That's why many of our camping community members keep the idea simple. Make the camping experience premium and keep the stay practical. They usually book stays in places like these: Hinjwadi, Wakad, Baner, Paud, Pirangat or Pune. All within driving distance about 50 to 70 kilometers from Mulshi, where safe homestays, resorts and even service apartments are easier and affordable. Throughout the day, they drive around Mulshi, find a perfect beautiful spot, open up their glamping setup, make some coffee, do some simple cooking, have slow conversation, enjoy the sunset and just experience their place as it is. And by evening, they pack up and head back to the clean, safe, comfortable stay in the places mentioned. Most of our camping members are weekend travelers, so the goal is simple: maximum relaxation and minimum risk. You get the full outdoor camping experience without turning the whole trip into a struggle. Community rule. Our camping community believes in leaving the place better than we found them. Mulshi has villages, private farmlands, water zones and eco-sensitive areas nearby. When we do camping, we stay mindful. This is what we follow. No loud music, no blocking roads, no risky fires, no littering, and of course no arguing with locals. We avoid cooking or consuming non-veg food items near temples or spiritual structures while camping. If asked to move or leave the spot by the locals, we respectfully move from the location. Also, we believe in supporting locals whenever possible. All small purchases matters. Essentials you should know. At Mulshi Lake and Dam, the network varies by spot. Airtel is generally more stable around the backwaters, lake, dam and inner access roads. But expect signal drops, while Jio works better on the main approach area and in and around resorts and viewpoints. Food options improve closer to Mulshi village side or Pune return route. Public washrooms are limited outside organized stays. Carry cash, water and essentials. Monsoon is stunning here, but roads can be slippery. To get day camping spots and community experienced night camping spots in and around Mulshi, comment Mulshi below. Just 2 hours drive from Mumbai can take you to magical places. On one of our conversations with our camping members from Maharashtra, I asked, why do you all love road trips and camping in Maharashtra? And almost everyone gave me the same reply. Divya, you just have to experience the beautiful mountain drives, greeneries, the lakeside sunset, and campfire at nights. It's different. For example, Pavna Lake near Lonavala is one of the Maharashtra's most iconic road trip and camping getaway. Just around 2.5 to 3 hours drive from Mumbai, Pavna Lake is one of the easiest nature escape for weekend getaway with families and friends. From Pune, it usually takes around 1.5 to 2 hours depending on the route you take. The highway drive is smooth and easy. But the final approach roads near the lake is narrow, dusty, uneven and extremely crowded on weekends. From Mumbai, drive via expressway Lonavala and then towards Pavna Road. Night driving on the lakeshore is tricky because of low lights and visibility. During monsoons, slippery patches, potholes, reduced visibility is common. Best overall season for camping here is October to May because the nights are cooler, pleasant weather and better road access makes the experience easier. If you love greenery, clouds and dramatic view, monsoon is the season for you, which is from June to September, and the place looks stunning. But rains can make the ground muddy, roads patchy and camping less comfortable. As per our shared community experience, Panwa is less about random free camping and more about choosing the right zone. So during our camping trip to Pavna Lake, their suggestion was simple. Maximum relaxation at the most scenic spots and the safest night stays. Throughout the day, with car camping setup, we had some breakfast scenes, chairs out, coffee moments, cooking sessions, all by the lakeside. But by evening, we headed to our pre-booked homestays. That gave us a beautiful camping experience during the day and comfort, safe feeling at night. And also the washroom facilities. See, Pavna Lake is already extremely popular for camping. So many lakeside spots are already managed or been booked by camping operators. So you might need to pay before setting up. While we go self-camping during daytime, we make a small payment if there are any small shops or activities nearby. Or we seek local permission. The entire lake stretch has multiple private farmlands, managed campsites, premium tents, villas and homestays. Do Pavna smartly. Use the day for freedom and use the night for comfort. Our camping community believes in being a respectful guest. Whenever we camp, wherever we camp, we try to keep the place as peaceful and as naturally beautiful as it already is. So we stay extremely careful with our choices of music, sound levels, food we cook and our behavior. Pavna has also some beautiful local temples. So whenever we camp near a temple area, we do not cook or eat non-veg items, even eggs for that matter. Littering and leaving trash behind is simply a no for us. We also try to support locals whenever possible, buying tea, snacks, food or small supplies from nearby shops. Amenities depend completely where you stay. Open spots may have no toilets or water. Food options are available around Lonavala site and near camping belt. Mobile network is usually decent but weaker in some lakeside pockets. Carrying drinking water, torch, warm or rainy clothes and power backup is extremely important. Nights can get cold and windy near the lake. And finally, let's talk about which vehicles feel more comfortable driving here. This place is perfect for road trips with family and friends. Regular hatchbacks, sedan and compact SUVs can reach most common areas. SUVs feel more comfortable on rough roadsides and during monsoons. Small campers can manage many areas but when planned properly. If you're traveling with a large caravan, check with the road width, parking access and campsite space in advance. To get the exact self-camping spots and coordinates or map link around Pavna Lake, comment Pavna below. Coastal Konkan drives, coconut tree roads, beach sunsets, sea breeze and quality family time. One of the most refreshing long drive destinations that many of our camping community members keep going back and back. If road trips and camping on beaches are your vibe, Ratnagiri is for you. Ratnagiri, Mumbai Coastal Escape, a true Konkan road trip experience. Distance and road conditions. From Mumbai, Ratnagiri is around 350 kilometers, which usually takes around 5 to 7 hours depending on traffic, route and stops. From Mumbai, take the Panvel side route and continue via Mangaon, Mahad, reaching Chiploon and then onwards to Ratnagiri. Some of our Mumbai members have also done a ferry plus road trip combination purely for the experience. From Pune, it's around 290 to 300 kilometers and takes roughly around 6.5 hours to 8 hours. From Pune, common routes are via Satara side or through Western Ghat connections, depending on preferences. The drive itself feels like a part of vacation. Smooth highways, winding Konkan roads, scenic ghats, dense greenery, and beautiful coastal village roads near the beaches. Some inner routes can be narrow and slow moving. Night driving in remote beach belts needs caution due to low lighting and isolated stretches. Starting early in the morning can turn the road trip into one of Maharashtra's most memorable long drives. Best time to visit or camp. From our community experience, October to March is the best time to go overlanding, car camping or even caravanning in Ratnagiri. Pleasant weather, cleaner beaches, comfortable nights and ideal road trip condition. June to September is usually stunning. Heavy greenery, dramatic clouds, monsoon ocean views. But rains can slow the trip. April to May is extremely hotter and humid in coastal zones, but mornings and evenings still feels good. Camping situation. A few of our camping members did Ratnagiri in their overlanding setup with family, and this is how they planned for it. The goal was simple: do a fun coastal road trip, explore Konkan, enjoy a bit of camping, but feel secure and comfortable throughout. Now, since it was a 5-day long weekend trip from Mumbai and the drive itself takes around 7 to 8 hours one side, they did not want to force self-camping from day one. They wanted camping to be the highlight of the trip and not the full accommodations strategy. So instead of driving straight to an unknown beach after such a long journey, they wanted a safe place to shower, rest properly, park the cars securely, have dinner and settle into holiday mode. So for the first part of the trip, they checked into a peaceful homestay for 2 to 3 nights. That gave them a clear washroom, secured parking, home-style food and enough comfort for the family to fully relax. During those first couple of days, they explored beaches, hidden coastal roads, village stretches and scenic spots. At the same time, they also spoke to the locals to understand which zones were safe and practical for self-camping. Once they understood the area properly, they used day 3 and day 4 for self-camping in selected beach zones with permission. That made the camping feel exciting instead of stressful. Morning teas by the sea, cooking fresh food, chairs out, slow sunset and waking up to the ocean sounds. Essentials you should know. There are no amenities at open beach spots. Public toilets are better near towns, resorts or managed campsites. Networks can get weak in isolated coastal belts. Fuel up in bigger towns before entering remote stretches. Set up your beach camping area during late daytime. Marathi is mostly used in all of the regions. Humidity can be higher near the sea and nights can get windy. Carry drinking water, torch, power bank, first aid and cash. Best vehicles for here. Vehicles like hatchbacks, SUVs, sedans can do most major routes comfortably. SUVs and crossovers are ideal for coastal exploration with luggage. This trip is perfect for families, couples, SUV travelers and road trip lovers. Community rule. Our community members believe in creating a peaceful experience for ourselves and for the host location. So when we stay or go camping, this is what we follow. No loud music, no messy setup, no blocking access roads, no entering private beach land and no leaving trash behind. If locals or authorities ask us to move, we cooperate respectfully and shift from the location. If there is a temple nearby, we avoid cooking or consuming non-veg items at any cost. We also support locals whenever possible, like buying teas, seafood places, groceries, small stores. Local support matters. If you want one of Maharashtra's most underrated coastal road trips or self-camping experience, comment Ratnagiri below. Waterfalls, green valley, winding mountain roads and peaceful viewpoints all across the drive. If you're someone who loves road trip and you're in Mumbai, save this location. Tamini Ghat. Tamini Ghat, Mumbai escape. Distance and road conditions. Just around 4 to 5 hours drive from Mumbai, this place, Tamini Ghat, is one of the best, quickest nature escapes for camping and road trips. The roads are mostly good because most of the viewpoints are on the hilltop. The track to the hilltop is off-road and gets tricky during monsoon, and viewpoint parking areas can get rough and uneven during rains. Several accidents also have been reported on the curves here, so drive extremely carefully during rainy seasons. At Tamini Ghat, control matters more than power. Best time for car camping here is post-monsoon to winter, which is from September to February. The weather is cooler, roads are better and landscape stays lush green after monsoon. Tamini Ghats turn absolutely stunning from June to September, which is the monsoon, with waterfalls, mist and endless greenery. But heavy rain, slippery roads and temporary access bans can happen. If you're someone who still enjoys scenic drives more than the overnight stays, then monsoon is the best reason for you to drive here. Camping here is a little tricky. For overnight camping stays around this region, look for local restaurants with scenic views, ask locals about suitable stopovers or check established camping providers with car camping facilities. Many campers, travelers from our community advise against staying deep inside the Ghat after sunset due to poor lighting, weak mobile connectivity and nuance creating people in isolated area. The best advice from the one-stop community is enjoy the daytime fully. Setting up your camping, cooking meals, enjoying nature, enjoy sunset and wind up after sunset. In many offbeat places across India, beautiful scenic spots often have a small local temple nearby, and Tamini Ghat is no different. Now, one important thing to keep in mind while camping is respecting local culture and surroundings. At One Stop Camping Community, we practice being respectful with our behavior, food choices and surrounding while camping near local temples or a culturally sensitive place. While day camping or overnight camping at Tamini Ghat, here are the things you should know. Toilets are limited and depend on where you stay. Food options are mostly small. There are some small tea stalls and local eateries. Mobile network can be patchy in several areas. Fuel up before entering the Ghat section and carry drinking water, snacks and essentials with you. The main route is generally drivable by regular cars in normal weather. But during rains, higher ground clearance vehicles like SUV, 4x4, MPVs feel more comfortable. Small campers can reach any sections that SUV can access. For larger caravans, extra driving skills and caution is important on curves and narrow stretches.